You can also copy and paste layers. I'll come over to the layer I've selected, right click on it, and I can copy the selected layers, and then I could go to the same image and now paste that layer by right clicking and then hit paste, and it has pasted. And I can see in the little thumbnails for the layers that I have two of the same layer. What I'm going to do is I'm going to select the layer that I just duplicated or that I just pasted, and just to demonstrate so that you can see that there are in fact two of those characters there. In addition to copying layers, I could also just tell it to duplicate selected layers, and that's a one-step process because I do that and then I don't have to hit paste again. You can also do that with more than one layer. If you want to select two layers, then it will duplicate whichever layers you have selected. Now, you'll notice every time I click on one of these, the last one gets unclicked. So if you want to select more than one layer, there's two ways to do it. One is that if it's right next to it, or if it's part of a chain, you click on the first layer, then you press the Shift key, and then you press on the last layer of the batch that you want, whether you want 2 layers or whether you wanted 3 layers or 10 or 20, it doesn't matter. So if they're all in a row, you just click the first one, hold the Shift key down, and then click the last one, and they're all selected. And at that point, if I want to duplicate selected layers, I can right click on the column, come down to duplicate selected layers, or I can click down here. There's a button that says duplicate selected layers. It is also found over here in the layers panel if you have that enabled, and it's up here in the layers menu as well. Alright, I'm just going to click that, and it has duplicated them, and now you can see what I was referring to earlier, that these names now start to stretch out of the boundaries of the view. When you want to select layers that are not next to each other, you just click on one layer that you want to select, and then press Control on Windows or Command on Mac before you click on the second one or the third one that you want to select. So if they're all together in a line, then you click and then press Shift and then the final of the series. If they're all in separate places, you can click the first one, press Command or Control, and then click the additional panels that you want to select. You can also copy a layer and paste it on a different panel. You can even paste it on a different scene. So I'm going to right click on this layer, hit copy selected layers, and then I'm just going to come down to this scene, which currently has a few hidden layers, but I'm going to paste. I don't need this tab to be open, to just right click and hit paste layer, and there my dog appears on a different panel entirely.